Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the city of Knight's Gauntlet. We are looking over the orchard area of Traverse City where the cherry trees grow, creating the beautiful, beautiful cherry product of Traverse City. So, in our last episode we had done a little more industrial work. We got some more residential areas into the Detroit area down here. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually see if I can get Chicago going a little bit. But Chicago's going to be really difficult with the way that this is laid out, because the freeway, well, it just separates the railroad track from the downtown area. But I'm going to go ahead and try and do a little bit over here, and let's just see if we can get a greater Chicago area going. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this, I can't even look at it, this interchange. So I'm just going to go ahead, we're going to just blow away a lot of this. There we go. We're going to put one of the vanilla, this one in, a lot more compact. And as time goes by, I think I'm going to be replacing a lot of these freeways. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plunk that down just like that. Go back over here. Grab. Right now, it looks ugly, and it's going to continue to look ugly until I have a chance to just rebuild all of this. So I am, however, going to grab these two nodes and I'm going to move them out like so. And I'm going to grab these segments and I'm going to curve them ever so slightly. Okay, that's a little bit more than I intended, but anyhow. Okay. And now let's go ahead and we'll just connect these up. Let's see. There we go. Something like that. Through here, I am going to just redo this entire freeway through here, just to give some more space between the railroad and the downtown area. This is not going to work out like I had hoped, though. But oh well. Just go all the way to about here, and then we'll... Actually, that's not anywhere near what I was hoping. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Go to about here. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Okay, there we go. That's better. Go to there, and then we'll sneak up here. Excellent. Oh gosh. Some of these are just... Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of bulldoze. There we go. Okay. over. This one's going to have to be a little bit different from the other one, unfortunately. And then about the halfway point, come in. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me try the parallel road mod here and see how well this works. I always seem to have a lot of trouble with it, but let's see if it works this time. That's the reverse, right? Yep, okay. Oh, good. It seems to be behaving this time. Oh, I didn't... That was my fault. I didn't have the, whatchamacall, node thing enabled. Convert that to a ground. There we go. Okay. Delete all this. Okay, I'm doing a lot more than I intended here. A lot more. It's just... These freeways just... Oh. They're difficult to look at. They really are. Okay. So now I'm regretting not keeping the parallel road tool, but oh well. It is alright though, because I can more or less... That's a little bit on the goofy side. Let's move that down, move that down, and move that down ever so slightly. There we go, okay. There we go. And then I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that this, because off-map connections are really weird. Okay. Okay, so that should help us with Chicago a little bit. Now, that only took us about 8 minutes to do all that. I have to figure out how to get a train station in here, as well as you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend a little bit more time, and I'm just gonna move the railroad to the other side of the freeway. So I tell you what, I'm gonna do this in sped up mode, so that way you don't have to sit here watching it. So folks, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we're back. So, as you saw, I did some finagling there, and I decided I'm just going to make this a bypass station. That way, freight trains or whatever going through don't have as much interference here. They're going to share the same track, of course, but at least they won't be going, hopefully, won't be going through the station. So I'm going to try and build the city, or Chicago, more or less around this particular station. So, the station itself will not be on a major road. And I know this is not at all to scale or realistic of the real world Chicago. I'm not trying to do that in this game. There's just no way. The map doesn't allow any type of scale of that nature. So Chicago is going to be very gridded. That's just the nature of that city. But this will be our equivalent of Michigan Avenue right here. So this will be the main drag that comes down, and we'll have a road that goes in there. Or, I'm sorry, an interchange to the freeway, which I'm going to have to build anyhow very soon. And it just occurred to me, this is going to be really interesting to try and get a on-ramp over here. Hopefully I left enough space between the railroad and the freeway to put an on-ramp in there. Okay, so anyhow, we're just going to build out, out, out. Of course I didn't put that one all the way, but oh well. Out, out, and out. Obviously we have to connect these, so let's go ahead. I'm going to connect there. I don't want to have too many roads connecting to our Michigan Avenue. So I'm just a little bit arbitrary in my connections here. All the way to there. All the way to there. And I'm going to have the west side of Chicago be the industrial. And I'll try to put an entrance over here. I'll probably even branch this off and bring a rail line in, go under this so that I can put an on-ramp there. And put a industrial area over here with a train, cargo train station. Words are so hard sometimes, they really are. Okay. There, 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 and there. Okay, so we're going to try and keep the industrial away from Michigan Avenue. Before I do that, let's just go ahead. Oh, let me go out to there. Okay. This will be one big one-way road. And it'll be just for freight traffic. Okay. It occurred to me I didn't really leave any space for any large works or anything like nice big parks or anything. Oh, I can fit some parks in here. Okay. So this will be my central area right here. So this is going to be my government buildings and everything will be there. So on all four corners of it, we're going to have some nice parks. This will be somewhat planned. And I say that, and then of course I'm not going to keep to that plan whatsoever, I am sure. Okay. Good. Alright, so we figure this shouldn't be too difficult to figure out. So what we're going to do, we got to leave enough space for a train to fit there. So we'll spread off of this. I've got an ambulance going by outside. I have my windows open. I'm a person, I love to keep my windows open in the summer. So I apologize if there's some noise once in a while from the outside. it'll go by eventually. At least it should. You know what? I might just, now that I think about that, I'm just going to keep this elevated. That might be the easier thing. Just go right over. So I'm going to do that. Oh wow, this ambulance is really taking its time. Okay. I'm gonna have to raise that. Okay, straight from this. So we'll go to, I don't know, right about here. And right into that. Okay. And then with the magic of move it, oh, get out of that. Can keep that like that. And then I want that, and that, and that to be the same height as this. That might be high enough, it might not, we'll find out later. Okay, so now we've got that coming in, and then I just want to reconnect it on the other side. This is the boring part of building cities. Go up because I'm going to have to go over some roads eventually so that traffic can get under it. And we'll just take it straight all the way. We'll keep it, and I'm going to keep it elevated the entire way, which just seems really kind of unusual for a freight train, but oh well. There are times where realism, I'm just not willing to go put as much work into it. Let's go up to there, and then we'll kind of sneak to here, and then just connect into that. A little bit ugly looking, but oh well. And then I don't need to worry about the other direction. Okay, excellent. Alright, so finally, that was a lot of work for that, wasn't it? Let's go ahead, we need to get some schools for these folks here in the pseudo-Chicago area. So we put down that, we'll put down a big old high school right there. That should cover pretty much the entire city. They're going to need police. We're going to give them an honest-to-goodness police station. And that will go in our city campus. We'll give them an honest-to-goodness fire station. Now go across the street from the police. We'll give them a good old hospital, and that can't even fit. Dear goodness, that does not even fit in what I've created here, does it? I am not going to put it over there. Okay, sorry folks, I have a cat. She's playing games with my hand again. I love my cat. I love my cat. Remember to repeat the mantra, I love my cat. You know what I'm going to do? Since this is going to be a central area, we'll just do this. And then we'll put that hospital right here. And we'll put a couple other things in there as well as time goes by. Okay, so we got all of that in there. Excellent. Water and electricity will come as needed. Let's go ahead. We're going to get some residential. This is all going to be low density for the beginning. I'm almost to the point where I'll have high density. I can unpause the game finally. I don't know why I keep leaving it. Oh, nope, I still have to do something. I just realized I have to still connect this road. Or connect this neighborhood, I should say, to the road network. Oh, and that was my fault. There we go. Okay. Ugh. Fingers, hands, difficult. There we go. Alright, last thing I have to do here. I have to get this connected to the freeway. Up and over. Get some one-way roads going. Okay. Sure about there, and then we can just anarchy that in. Right. Do this backwards. Whoops. To about there. And then connect in about there. Reverse those directions. There we go. Actually, that needs to be changed to that type. Excellent. Okay. Good. This will look a little bit better, perhaps. Yep, autosave. Reverse those directions. Change that to that. And this is freeway. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so now people can get to and fro. And last thing, of course, we have to there. Okay. Excellent. Now people can get there. Alright. Next, we need a little bit of commercial. So I will have our Michigan Mile, or whatever you want to call it, right here. So all of our famous department stores and what have you. We'll throw in a little bit of office right here as a barrier, because we're going to have industrial as well. We'll have office right over there as well. Okay. And then I would also like to set up train service. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab from here and create a route all the way out to here. And then have it come all the way back. Excellent. Okay. We already have some trains stopping there. For intercity trains. Okay, good. I just realized the world, maybe I mentioned this before, but but this is backwards. That should be east. Oh well. Let's look at our water. It just occurred to me. How's our water doing? Are we flooding again? No, but lake levels are getting better. Lake Huron has filled back in. Lake Michigan has filled back in to mostly. How's the Detroit River doing? Still flowing the wrong direction, but oh well. Okay. We're doing good. We're still making money. That's good. Let's go ahead out here. We're going to go ahead and drop down some industrial. But we do not want to touch that road. This road is strictly for freight delivery to the train station. How's our fire coverage look out here? Okay, that's pretty good. That bit of track right there bugs me. There. Okay, that looks better. Good. Alright, so Chicago. Welcome, Chicago. And parts of Whiting and Hammond and what have you. But not Gary. No Gary. And what I might do out here in Chicago is I might put some, for some of this industry, I may put agricultural and put down a whole bunch of animal product just because, well, Chicago was known for its cattle processing. So let's get rid of these trees. And we'll just create some grazing lands out here. Does not have to be very big. There we go. We'll extend Chicago proper out to include that. And then we'll create an industrial park just on this. And there we go. The Fairview sector. And we don't want one-way roads. There we go. Bring roads out. Over. This will go over. There we go. That should be good enough. We want agricultural. We need a main building in this area. So that will be right here, I guess. Boom. Okay. So we want some animal pastures. Here we go. Okay. And if I was really creative, I could go through and put down, you know, really detail this. I've seen some people do some really amazing stuff with farmlands and such. I just don't have the patience myself. Looks like I do need to have some crops, because obviously you had to feed them something. So let's go ahead, we'll drop down a couple crops. I was kind of hoping I didn't have to, but oh well. Boy, I kind of... Well, that's for processing can be along there, so... Okay, there we go. That should be more than sufficient, I would hope. Oh, it won't fit. Darn it, I made it... Oh, I didn't make it... Oh, man. Can I remove this? I should have made it even larger. Oh well. I'll put one there. One there. And then, of course, we're going to need some storage. So this stores crops. This stores crops. I need a specific warehouse then. Warehouse yard, small warehouse. How big are... Oh, look at that. Large warehouse. And that can be placed... Okay. How about... I think that would look really good. Right there. And it is going to store animal product. If I can actually click it. There we go. Excellent. And then I can have another one over here. And it can store I guess it can't store what I wanted. Nope, it can't store what I wanted. Crops. I guess I have to use the silos for that. Alright, then we'll do that. Come back over to here. We'll just drop a flour mill over here. Unpause the game. There we go. Okay. Here, I'll put a barracks right between the warehouse. Okay. And let that do its thing. So, it'll be a while before that actually gets itself sorted out. And of course, it is late in the evening, so construction won't really kick off for a little bit, and I have tanked all of my demand at this point. Look at all these trucks coming in. Last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put some bus stops in over here so that people can get around. So let's go ahead. It's always a good idea to have something right in front of the train station. Actually, before I do that, right in front of the train station, I would like to have a crosswalk. There we go. Now let's put down some bus stops. So bring them around up to here, along this road, right to here, here, up, there, there, and right into there, and then we'll do the opposite direction. There we go. Good. Now we can even go so far as to have another one come up here and go out towards our industry area and sneak back. Oh, there we go. I wanted to create one, not drag one. Good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And of course, I will have to get some subways out there because Chicago needs subways. Oh, and I have some water issues, don't I? Yep, let's go ahead and take care of that. Let's first of all make certain my pumps are getting water. And they appear to be getting water, so they're all right. So let's go ahead. We're going to add one more, and I think that's a good place to end the episode. So let's go ahead. Again, our good neighbors over here in Ontario, providing all of our natural resources, I should say, our power, and all that other stuff. How's our sewage looking? We also need to add some outflow. Thankfully, because of the mod I'm using, there is no pollution. So okay, they're good. All right, excellent. So yeah, Chicago. It only took us, half an hour to get that going. But yeah, we've got a nice little city going here. Another nice little city, I should say. So everybody, I hope you're enjoying the series. I hope you like what you're seeing with this particular series. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you do too. Let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. What you'd like me to try, anything else of that nature. And I will see all of you in the next episode of City Skylines Knight's Gauntlet. Take care and bye.